Hey, so if you've recently been playing this game called Pokemon Go, which I think everybody has, you'll know that when you reach level 5, you must choose from 3 teams. Team Instinct, represented by Zapdos, Team Mystic, represented by Articuno, and Team Valor, represented by Moltres. Each of these Pokemon showed up in the first generation of Pokemon, Red and Green. In case you don't know who the team leader of Team Valor is, it's that lovely lady right there. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why Team Valor is the best and only team to pick, period. Let's kick things off with the meaning of each of the words. Instinct, Mystic, and Valor. Valor means great courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. Which is great, right? It's a very fitting thing for a Pokemon game, and it shows that we're always up for the toughest of battles. Instinct means a fixed pattern of behaviour in animals in response to a certain stimuli. Which, by the way, sounds boring as fuck. I mean, who wants to know that playing Pokemon Go every single day is becoming a fixed pattern of their lives? And Mystic. Well, Mystic means this. A person who seeks contemplation and self blah 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 blah, whatever. But as you can see right at the bottom there, it also is another term for mystical. So let's see what that means. Oh god. Relating to mystics or religious mysticism. Or you could say that. Inspiring a sense of spiritual mystery. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? So, let's look at this mysticism, whatever, how you say it, weird shit. Mysticism is a religion or religious belief based on union or community with a deity or a divine being. What the fuck? Like, I'm not even joking. You can Google this shit. It's all there. Just trust me, man. It's fucked. Mysticism is what lets you transcend the physical to experience enlightenment. Let's just say you'll recognize when it happens. I'm sorry, but is this some sort of Homer Simpson fucking epiphany shit, where at the end you get a round of applause for your fellow teammates after you join their fucking team? So, these guys, well, yeah. Anyway, let's go back on track here now. Back to Team Valor. So, back in the good old days of 2006, Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl were released in Japan, with later releases in 2007. And an area called Valor, Lake Valor to be precise, was added to the game, and as you can probably tell, that this is the most likely place where they got the name from. But that's not all. The legendary Pokemon you may know as Azelf, that's him right there, is found in the centre of this lake and is very special. Azelf is known as the being of willpower, so basically is a big deal. But seriously though, Team Valor has just got all this backstory and probably even more, ranging back from 2006 to today. And what have the other teams got? Some weird meaning for their words. I'd call that being lazy as fuck when coming up with team ideas. So now I actually want to get back to the characters of each of the teams. Let's start off with Blue, because why not? The Blue team is run by someone called Blanche, which is another word for white, which, by the way, has nothing to do with the fact that she's part of the Team Blue, unless you want to count how Blue is made, but let's not get into that. So now that we know a bit about her name, we can see what she looks like, at least what I think she looks like. Well, anyway, it's this, and I know what you're thinking, but Scott, is she a bit young to be this person? Well, yes, but I don't know. She's the only person who came up when I scoured the internet looking for what she looked like. Blanc is featured in only 2 seasons of the Pokemon anime and has nothing more that I can find, and she's basically 3. I don't see why you'd want to go with this team. I mean, I know she could have grown up or whatever, but she still could be her age. I mean, look at her height compared to the others. Right, now let's talk about Team Yellow. Team Yellow is run by a guy named Spark, and I'm pretty sure you all know what a spark is, but just in case you don't, here it is, the small fiery particle thrown off from a fire, which is obviously copying from Team Valor's theme. I mean, geez. Oh my god, guys, why would you do this to me? But besides the fact that he's a robber, let's get into what he looks like. Well, You see, the thing is, I couldn't actually find anything on what he looks like on Google because his name is way too generic and boring. Sorry, this color isn't very easily readable on this background. His name is way too generic and boring. That's better. Now let's get into the, you could say, top dog. Team Red. Team Red is run by a woman called Candela. Now, you may be thinking, oh, but D. Scott, that sounds stupid. Well, actually, it's quite fitting because the team's based around fire. So why wouldn't it be fitting? I mean, it's better than the other ones. They actually don't have anything to do with their team. So let's get into what she looks like. Yes, I know she looks a bit different with the hair and such, but she's pretty much what comes up when you type in Pokemon Candela in Google Images. And I think Candela is her name in a different country. So I think it's safe to say that it's her, with a more realistic haircut. But if you're gonna say that this character isn't the same, then, well, this lollipop over here is allowed to look different, so why can't she? As you can see on the image on the right, Candela shows a lot of personality through things like her stance, expression, and hairstyles. But she's more than just a good character. She owns her own gym in the 4th generation of Pokemon. But back then she was known as Gym Leader Flannery, and makes an appearance in Generation 5 as well. And I guess if you wanted to class the new Ruby and Sapphire, then yeah, you class those as well. And she also stars in the anime, which is always a bonus. So basically Team Valor is the best team, and no other team is worthy of your choice, or time, period. Lots of love, D. Scott Wilson. Thank you so much guys for watching. I think the main thing that you need to get from this video is that this is a joke. I think that the things that are going on between the teams are ridiculous, all the propaganda and stuff, but yeah, it's a joke, and you guys should actually go join Team Lugia, because they are the best team to join, to be honest. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.